Court denies ABBA KYARI bail. A federal high court in Abuja has refused to grant bail to ABBA KYARI, a suspended deputy commissioner of police (DCP). Policies Nigeria learned that presiding judge Inyang Eko in a ruling on Monday stated that the application has been affected by recent events following an order of a sister court granting the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLA's) prayers to detain ABBA KYARI for another 14 days to enable it conclude its investigation. It can be recalled that KYARI was arrested on February 14th after being declared wanted by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLA) for drug trafficking. KYARI attempted to bribe an official of the agency with $61,000 to facilitate the release of seized cocaine. Last week, he approached a federal high court in Abuja seeking bail on health grounds. His request was rejected. Justice Eko heard that the sister court, which gave the order in favor of NDLA on February 22nd, was a court of coordinate jurisdiction. The judge, however, said he was inclined to hear KYARI's fundamental enforcement right suit with the urgency he deserves after the expiration of the 14 days court order. He then adjourned until March 15 to hear KYARI's application to demand for his fundamental enforcement. Like it's been said, the measure you give unto others is that same measure you're going to get back. I'm sure since he said he should be released on earth ground, he's still there. Nothing has happened to him. He just spent 1 week in custody and I began to sing, "Oh please, oh I want to be released. I'm having this, I'm having that." But you can remember that when he was suspended, whereby he was not supposed to be, he was supposed to not to be working or having anything to do with the official work. Then throughout that time he was not sick, but he had the strength. He was in good health to go and be doing some kind of kurukere movement while he was on suspension. But as soon as he was kept in NDLA custody, all the sickness of this world came out, because that is the tactics they always use. You can imagine such a thing. But since he said he's been sick, of course, we have not heard that he collapsed or whatever, because we know that that is the kind of tricks they always use to get out of the hook. So he's still going to be there. I'm sure he never envisaged this whole thing this year. Even since last year, the man never expected this. He never envisaged that this could really be happening to him, but it's happening. But unfortunately, a lot of people that are supposed to learn with this thing, they will not learn, because once they are in position of authority, they don't think at all. They don't think at all. They'll just believe that this is my time, I have to use it to the fullest. They don't think at all that what goes up, goes up, goes around, or how did they say it? So the same thing that they have been doing to people here and there, because the system, because you hear the lawyer now, "Oh, you don't have to be doing this, you don't have to be doing that." But when they are in the same category of a situation, they don't even listen to anybody. They don't think about what other people do. You see what is happening? So it's going to stay another 14 days. Another 14 days. And nothing, everyone will not follow. Now the same story every day, of course. For fight against corruption into police forces, ABBA KYARI must resign. For fairness, equity, and justice, ABBA KYARI must resign from police force. ABBA KYARI must resign to teach others lesson in police force. They will not learn. Forget it. If you are expecting them to learn anything from this whole thing, you must be a joker. You must be a joker. These guys, they learn nothing. They learn nothing at all. They would think that anybody who is a victim did not play his card very well. That is what they do. That's what they do. They don't learn. They don't learn at all. They don't learn at all. ABBA KYARI's application for bail from detention is behaving like Wole Soyinka's Abiku. If I were KYARI, I will fire my lawyers for sabotage. After all, do they think that he's enjoying that place? Oh, he's not enjoying that place. What is he going to do now? He's not going to do anything. He can only fire his lawyers. If he fires them, then maybe he will take another lawyer. Is it the lawyer that will judge the case at the end of the day? It is the judge that will do the needful. Well, parade him is a criminal, and just like a lot of people have been talking about that, some lesser whatever criminals, alleged criminals, before you could say Jack Robinson, once they just get hold of them, they parade them, they should do media trial, exactly what ABBA KYARI used to do then. Any little thing, and most of the, and believe you me, with this kind of person, most of the cases he handled, a lot of people have been saying that they should try to go and do to reinvestigate all of those things, because they were done, majority of them will be done out of a bias. Any little thing he will do media trial. Now he does not want the same thing to happen to him. Of course, he knows how the whole thing works. It's in the system. That is what they've been doing to other people. So he has no choice than to stay another 14 days again before they are going to even hear him. To me, I don't even think whether he has anything to say, because he has been able to vomit some things out the other time, saying that oh, IPOB, ESN are the ones behind his ordeal, and people are like, did you collect money or not? When you collected the money, did you share the money with them? Did you reject the money or not? The guy does not have what to say. I'm sure they are going to be coaching him, teaching him. These lawyers now, they will be looking for loopholes, technicalities, and what have you. Of course, I thought he sued whether the federal government or the NDLA 500 million naira for infringing on his fundamental human rights. That was exactly what he did. And before you say Jack Robinson, the guy will tell you that that video was doctored. They will tell you, they'll begin to see some kind of, or bring out some kind of holes in that video. These guys, the more you look, the less you see. They are the ones, they are the criminals, they are the ones who arrest criminals, they are the ones into all these things. And you want to doubt people who say that we have a sitting governor who is coordinating the affairs of Boko Haram. You want to doubt that? They will all come out and be pretending as if they don't know what has been going on. And meanwhile, they are the real culprits. It's just unfortunate that the so-called criminals are the ones chasing other criminals. But just that we have a bigger and smaller criminals. So the bigger ones are the ones that have upper hand on the lesser ones, and they will use them to shine. Who could have thought that this man was doing all this nonsense, and yet he was given such honor? It's unfortunate, but as it is, it's going to spend another 14 days. Nothing is going to stop that. Leave your comment down there below and let's have your take on this.